Hi, I'm Noha Miller, and today we're going to be talking about language and culture. Being that both of these aspects are a vital part of who we are and it defines us, today we're going to be talking about Ashleigh Esquivel, a senior here at ComArts who found her passion of her language and culture through the form of poetry.
The Albricias competition is a national contest for students who are enrolled in a Spanish class. So this is an elite group of students who compete nationally in the language. They can compete in various categories like poetry, short story, art, and there's a multimedia category that's new. Albricias gives students the opportunity to demonstrate what they've learned all their years in high school with the language and the culture.
Growing up, I don't look Hispanic. So growing up, I never really felt a lot of connection to the Hispanic culture because I didn't participate in some of those traditions. And then, as I've grown up, I've kind of developed a deeper connection. And writing this poem about human rights, specifically, I wanted to write it about the rights of immigrants especially in America or in third world countries. It just, I don't know, their lives are way more difficult than ours, and it was a nice way to look at how people of my same community go through all these hardships. It really did connect me to a different side of my Hispanic identity.
It's been such a cool journey to see her start from knowing very basic Spanish to where she is now. I mean, we grew up kind of not even speaking Spanglish, but there was certain words that we just said in Spanish, and that's just how it was. I never really thought about it though until, Ashleigh's been taking Spanish for 40 million years, and now she can convey a lot in more than one language, and I think that's really cool. When she finally showed me her poem after we found out she won, it was the parts of it I could understand were very moving, and the parts of it that I had to put into SpanishDick.com, they translated very well, and I gotta say that I'm really proud of her.
I started teaching Ashleigh in Spanish 3 dual credit, and from the start, Ashleigh showed a dedication and an interest in the culture and in learning the language. She entered the competition, the Albricias competition that year. She was not successful, but her second try, because Ashleigh is one person who does not give up, her second poem won first place on the most recent contest in the category of poetry. I
do have, friends that come from similar backgrounds as I do. So it is really nice to know that, it's not just me living this kind of life. And I've really been supported to keep going and continue learning Spanish, and continue learning about my heritage and my identity, to try and create this whole picture of me and how my heritage helps form who I am. By the time I had entered Spanish 4 was when I really started falling in love with the language and the culture and everything. And from then on, I never stopped taking Spanish. Vean mis manos, buen lector. Los gigantes poderosos manipulan mis manos. Yo grito, no merecen, son inocentes. Pero los gigantes me cubren la boca y me obligan a extinguir luces brillantes de niñas con tos, estornudos, fiebres, que no podían.
Ashleigh's hard work and accomplishments really demonstrates what many Hispanic students struggle to go through when learning about their culture and language. Hopefully, Ashleigh can continue this passion as she grows up and goes into college.